G'days YouTubers, I'm the Hopfot and welcome to What's in the Tabletop. What is that, you might be asking? What is this new series of videos the Hopfot is doing? These are basically unboxing videos, but they are very specific. Now, while I do love my video games and PC games and such, or however you wish to refer to them as, I have a big love also for tabletop games. That's board games, card games, miniature battles, and I'd love to get into some D&D. Never play, well, not specifically Dungeons and Dragons, but any role-playing game. Never played it in my life. So as stated with this series of videos, I've already done one so far with the Star Wars Legion box of the, the core set and 2 of the expansion packs. I'll be doing more, visiting more on that as we buy more expansion packs for that one. But this time round, we're focusing on yet another Fantasy Flight Games tabletop game. I was going to say Fantasy Flight Games game, that just doesn't seem right to say it that way. But anyway, focusing on another Fantasy Flight Games tabletop game, and the one we're focusing on this time is Civilization New Dawn. That's right, Fantasy Flight Games have adapted the Sid Meier Civilization series into a board game or tabletop game, whichever way you wish to refer to it. So here we are once again with another What's in the Box unboxing video, but for now we're calling them What's in the Tabletop because that's just slightly more exciting and specific, I suppose. Probably not exciting for some, but so for now, we're going to transfer my face over to this webcam, and we're going to set that camera up here so that we can see what's in the box down here. As stated, Civilization, a New Dawn, What's in that Tabletop unboxing. So let's just get that lined up there in the camera so you can see that nice and clear. Of course, I have already removed all the plastic from the outside. It's usually one of my favourite parts of getting a tabletop game because it's just like Christmas. Anyway, let's open this up. And again, this always takes just a little bit of time because you've got that nice vacuum seal. So yes, like I said, we've just removed the plastic so far, so let's get a look on the inside here. Now with most FFG games, yep, already seeing it, that's what I expect, is all these plastic tokens that are underneath our rules of play. So we've got the rule book here, as per usual, as you would expect with a tabletop game. This seems to be a very thin rule book. As far as FFG games go, the FFG games usually are quite complex, but this one seems to have a very thin book, so I will have a read of this at a later time, learn it myself, and then eventually at some point move on to playing the game. Anyway, that's basically what we've got on the top here. So as per usual, like I said, rulebook. Now we want this page here, which is our components list, which should list everything that is in this box. So hopefully everything is in here. Let's find out. Sorry, by the way, if you're watching my face up in the corner here and every now and then it's gazing up, I'm just checking my alignments on my camera up there because things aren't exactly perfect down here. In fact, if anyone's ever wondering why it is that I've started doing these tabletop unboxings, it's because I actually want to move into tabletop. I want to move a bit more away from the PC gaming and the video gaming side of things, and I want to get more into the tabletop games because I love tabletop games. And I don't really know how many videos there are out there. I suspect there's probably actually quite a lot of videos of tabletop games out there, but I really don't know for sure. Now, we're going to need a knife, I think, just to get this open because I don't have fingernails, because I'm a very bad boy who occasionally bites his fingernails. Don't do that, it's very bad. So we've got our trusty Swiss Army knife here. Got this years ago for a birthday, I think it was. Possibly my 18th, I really can't remember. Actually no, it wouldn't have been my 18th, it would have been much earlier than that. Because one of the big things in my family is owning a pocket knife. Alright, let's free these little buggers out. Yep, I'm seeing a lot more underneath them right now, but I want to get this lot out just so we can have a quick look at the sheets here, because there's quite a few sheets of tokens here, which is a little different to what I'm used to with Fantasy Flight games. Oh, there we go. That is open. Rubbish away! That didn't go very far. Alright. So we got our proof of purchase token, which is always great. I like collecting those. Got all kinds of tokens here. I don't know what these tokens all are. What have we got? Are we going to say, oh, you know what? I was thinking these are trade tokens. It says it right here, trade tokens. So we've got some trade tokens there. We got barbarian tokens. There's one there. There should be more. They're probably on the other sheets. This is something to do with the barbarians. What's that? Barbarian direction dial. That sounds like fun. A pointer here, which from the dial assembly is called the dials. There's that one, our event dial, and so on. So yeah, we've got all our little tokens here. Then we've got our map tiles, which is actually quite interesting. These are actually single, that's like one big piece there, and then there, sort of thing. Let's see if I flip this over, if you can see it a bit better. There you go, you can probably see that a little bit better. But yeah, they seem to be these large, sort of oddly shaped there, and that will make up the map, so they all come together. So it'd be really curious to see how all that works. This actually, and this is the thing I'm really intrigued about. Oops, sorry, I just bumped the microphone. And this is something I'm really intrigued about this game, is how exactly does this game work? Because this is a computer game, and I can see, and I know how it works as a computer game, but I'm not sure how this is going to work as a board game. So I'm really curious to find this one out. Another set of tiles there, and I think these ones here, yes, these are all control tokens, so these are player tokens. There's some more there. Sorry, bump the tripod as well. I'm just bumping things all over the place. I've got a very cramped space to work with in here. And there's that one. One more tile after that. What's that? Cliffs of Dover. So we've got some natural wonders there with something on it. In fact, these look like resource type points and such. But so yeah, there we go. There's all our cardboard little pop outs, and I love popping these things out so much. You just give them a nice little push. Little tip with Fantasy Flight games, with these sort of things, when you're popping them out from the side where the cut was made. So you see how it sort of is indented in there around that circle, whereas on the other side it's almost smooth. You can't really see the cut very well. That's because the cut was actually punctured from this side. It was pushed down from this side. So the smart thing to do is to actually, when you go to eject these tokens, eject it from this side. Simply because if you eject it from this side, what you can end up happening is the last layer on the board here. So right there, the last layer on the board here hasn't actually cut properly. And what happens is when you push down there, it ends up peeling it off the token. So what you do by pushing this way, if that happens, it peels it off the scrap, which is the framework of the board itself. So it peels from there, and then all you have to go and do is just snip that little bit off. Otherwise, if you, like I said, if you do it the other way, you can unfortunately end up ruining your token, and your token falls apart then very quickly. And then a smart thing to do too, especially with these particular tokens here, these nice little round ones, would be to go ahead and get some nice little plastic cases to put them in, so you can seal them up inside them. And it's a really good idea there. So let's put that lot aside. Let's put them down here, just so they're out of the way. What else have we got here? So we've got these. What are these? There's 4 of these. Same pictures. These range rules. Let's look. Focus bars, 1 per player. Okay, these are focus bars. That's what they are. Alright. Again, this is all stuff I don't know about. Like, first glance, I thought these were range rulers, but then I was like, why is there 4 of them? And why is each one a different colour and all that sort of thing? But yeah, so that's what that is there. That's a focus bar. It seems to have a picture of the different terrain types. We've got grassland, that looks like hills, forest, I'm going to say desert, and mountains. So yeah, all the different tile types, all the different sort of areas you can get in the Civilization PC game. So again, we'll put that aside over there. There's that. Alrighty then, what else we got? We have cards. We'll come back to those real quick, because they're going to take the longest. We'll pull it out at the end. We got some dice and some dial clips. More cards, and here we go. All the plastic things. Let's have a look-see in here. So we've got this nice little wagon, cart, whatever this is. Caravans. So there's 3 caravans per player. That's that. There you go. Get that in view for you. So it's just basically a caravan. Sorry, I was holding that upside down. So yeah. Again, don't know how this works. Have no idea how this game will work. We've got the cities. Yes, we have a city here. 7 cities per player. And there's 1 capital per player. So let's see if we can find a capital. They should be different to the cities from what I can see in the picture over here. Oh, there's one. There we go. So let's bring those up to the camera just for you to have a look. Let's grab all red ones. Let's keep it uniform. There you go. So we've got a capital there, a city, and a, what was it again? Caravan. So the caravans are, I don't know if they're for trade or settlement, because it does look like a settler sort of caravan, I suppose, in a way. So yeah, I again don't know anything about the game apart from what I did read on the internet, but then I can't remember any of it because I don't have the best memory sometimes. But I just remember that I was really looking forward to this, and I did really want to get it. It's on my wish list. I can't remember anything about it because I've read up about so many different games. Like at the moment, I'm currently trying to teach myself an RPG game so that I can start getting together some friends and we can start playing that. Speaking of, one of the reasons too why I really wanted to get into the tabletop sort of field here with a lot of this sort of stuff is because I also want to then move on into doing tabletop game reviews. So actually giving you guys a nice sort of somewhat an in-depth view from my point of view. So give you a little bit of my point of view of certain tabletop games, what I think of them, give them some ratings and all that kind of a thing. Give me 1 second while I have a drink. Yeah, just wanted to basically get into doing a little bit of that because I don't know, it's just something that really interests me. I really do have a big love for tabletop games. My sort of introduction into tabletop gaming was, I suppose, the one that really got me into it was Scotland Yard. That was a good game. And on that sort of subject too, the reason too why we're sort of starting off here is eventually what I actually want to do is get into actually showcasing me and my friends playing tabletop games. So actually get a few more cameras in here, get them all looking down on the board and all that sort of a thing. Getting, you know, the nice sort of maybe a top-down sort of a view or something or other, just something where we can see the board. Get a couple of cameras to watch, 2 mates at a time. You know, try and get 3 or 4 friends together to just play some tabletop games and shoot the shit and have some laughs. It'll be great. It's awesome because if you're seeing from my Instagram account, I do play a fair bit of games with friends, and it's always just so much fun. And I'd love to share that with you guys. So yeah. But anyway, moving on to it, we just got these are just some standard 6-sided dice. So all right, we'll put those aside. Plus like I said, some little claspy bits there for the dials and such to attach those together. So yeah, you might be noticing my arms are a bit red at the moment. There you go. We've got a little bit sunburnt last weekend at the Caboolture Air Show, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, anyway, into the part that's going to take us, or it always seems to take us the longest. So let's see what we've got here. These are our leader sheets. Okay, so let's have a look-see. Get that out there. So we've got Rome, Egypt, Aztec, Sumeria, Japan, Scythia, I think. I don't know. America, bully. No, I don't mean he is a bully. It's something he said. He's a bully. It's the word he's known to say. France, however you want to pronounce it, and back to Rome again. So we've got a few leaders to choose from. This is a 4-player game, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaders to choose from. So everyone does at least get a decent bit of a choice. It's not like, all right, I'll take that guy, I'll take that guy, and I'll take that guy. Oh, you're left with the last one. Oh well, sucks to be you. No, you've actually got quite a decent choice. And what have we got on the back here? Oh, these look like objectives written on the back here. So there you go there. It's really hard to line myself up because I'm actually seeing things backwards up there. I need to actually try and flip things around or something. But yeah. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Alright. But yeah, like I said, it seems to have all these objectives on the back here. Or at least what objectives mean, because they're all the same on each one. It's like it's a translator for something. Ah, there's victory cards. I'm just looking in the book over here. There's victory cards. So these must translate what it means from the pictures on the victory cards. Okay, well that's cool. Alrighty then, so it's just a little bit of a interpreter for you on the back there. So we'll pop those back in. I will have to get some sleeves or something to put those in, keep them all nice and neat and pristine. Yeah, I have become quite anal with my tabletop games. For all the cards, I like to get sleeves. So what else have we got here? Let's have a look. See. What are these ones? These ones. Focus card? Yeah, focus cards. That's what they are. So, okay. Well, they seem to have like a tech level rating on them here. And a bit of text. Place 2 control tokens on spaces matching this slot's terrain or lower that are adjacent to friendly cities. Plus 1 control token. Okay. I have no idea what this means, but we've got culture, we've got economy, we've got industrial. I'm just going by the symbols up here and from what I know with the computer game, and that appears to be military and science. Okay, cool. Wait a minute. Really, guys? Astrology in the science? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. So, why on earth is astrology here but not astronomy? Like, I get it. Astro-mythology, I suppose, as you would call it, break it down, did come about in ancient times, this is tech level 1 from the looks of it. Because, yeah, we've got tech levels as well with the tech dials. And it looks like this would be tech level 1, so this would be your starting tech. And I suppose no. It should be astronomy, not astrology. I'm sorry. No. That is always one thing that often gets me with even just the game itself as well, is the referencing of astrology in there. It's just, no. Anyway, so it looks like it's the same, but we've got color coding per player. Because yes, we've got 4 players and there's one of each color, which match the colors of the figurines of the cities and such. Been down there, and last lot of cards. This looks like it's going to be a few different cards in here. I just had a quick run through everything. I just quickly shuffled through it all. So we've got these ones here with the color up in the top corner and the bottom corner. They're diplomacy cards. So we've got embassy. When you move a caravan to the red player's capital, include the one used to take this card. Including the one used to take this card, place 1 trade token from the supply on a card in that player's focus row. Then gain 1 resource of your choice from supply. It'll be very interesting to find out how this game really does play, because I'm still really curious as to how it is. So we got city-state diplomacy cards, same sort of thing again, except they concern city-states. So there's city-states in this as well. Interesting indeed. Let's just pop those down separately. And what are these ones? These ones are World Wonder cards, but that's a different colour. Oh, big. Yeah, so there seem to be colours that might correspond to players. So these are Wonder cards. So I guess if you build the Wonder, you draw this card out and it gives you some rules here. There's a number, probably for points or something or other. It looks like resources there. Economy symbol there. After you resolve a focus card other than your economy card, you may resolve and reset your economy card. So yeah, this basically allows you to resolve your economy card after you resolve any other card. What any of that means, I'm really not sure, but that seems like that might be something quite powerful. So there we are, all these different Wonder cards of different colours. Pretty colours. I like the purple. I want to be... Is purple one of the player colours? No, it's not. Purple was one of the player cards I'd be all like, I'm purple! And these are our victory cards. So I'm guessing these are objectives, in a sense. From the looks of it, because we had these translated on the back of the player cards. So there you go there. So Technophile, really hard for me to position this. Hang on, let me position it in my hand first, the techno file. Reach 24 on your tech dial. Okay, and then you'd have scholarly, so I'm guessing you have to do both of these. So you have to reach 24 on your tech dial and control 2 significant world wonders. Oh, scientific world wonders, sorry. Okay, cool. Alright. Well, that is everything. That is everything of what's in this tabletop. Like, I do ask myself when I go to buy a game, what exactly do you get in the box? You know, what is involved with this and such. So I thought I might make this sort of video because sometimes with these games you end up with expansions as well, and knowing what's in the box can help you choose what expansion to buy with the box as well. As I think I pointed out in my Star Wars Legion unboxing, basically what's in the tabletop. Get my tokens back in there. I'll be popping those out later, and then I'll be reading through this nice booklet here and learning all the rules. This actually looks like it's going to be a pretty good game. Just having a quick peruse over the player turn, playing the game is actually quite simple. In fact, there you go. Choose a card, resolve the card, reset the card. After player resets the chosen card, the turn ends, and the next player in clockwise order takes the next turn. So there you go. That one ability I read seems like it might be something really good because it'll actually allow you to resolve 2 cards then, if that's how this game works, is by resolving one of these cards at a time per turn. So obviously these cards must have some sort of effect that really affects the whole world worldwide somehow. So like I said, I'm going to have to really give all of this a nice sort of in-depth read and figure it all out and know how to play this game. But there we go, that's Sid Meier Civilization, A New Dawn, unboxing what's in the tabletop. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm basically making these particular videos because sometimes you buy some of these games, especially with FFG, and you can buy expansion sets for the games as well. But without knowing what comes in the core sets or what comes in the original box, you don't know what expansion sets to get. Now, as far as I know, there are no expansion sets for this one. However, it'll be really intriguing to keep an eye out for any if they do come about. Now, there are plenty of other games that I could do a what's in the box of, games which I have already even opened the box of for myself and own in my collection. Things like Catan, for example, I could do a what's in the box for that, but I probably won't bother about it because that's kind of one of those games out there for tabletop players. It's one of the games that introduces people into tabletop gaming. But like I said, I'm really moving into this sort of thing because I want to get myself into the tabletop gaming side of things and a bit more away from the PC and video game side of things, because this is where I truly, as a gamer, have a lot of fun, is with these tabletop games. So anyway, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, hit that like button down below, and if you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!